Sadhu, sadhu.
Let's do our chanting before we start the meditation. You can follow our chanting book and turn to page number 5. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa
bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Next page. The 5 precepts. Panatipata virmani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Adinādāna virmani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Kāmesu micchācārā virmani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Musāvādā virmani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Suramire majja pamadatthāna virmani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. On the opposite page, let's read the affirmative vows. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect the commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagava arehang samma sambuddho vijñācarene sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattā deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Homage to the Dhamma. Swakkhāto bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko ehi passiko opanayiko paccattam veditabbo vinyuhiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ujjupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Nyāya patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Sāmīci patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Yatidam cattari purisa yugani Atta purisa puggala Esa bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ahuniyo pahuniyo Dakkhiniyo anjali karaniyo Anuttarang punyak ketang lokassati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Ganesarappaditene dīpene tamadangsina tilokadīpang sambuddhang pujayami tamudang. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuttene dhupenahang sugandhina pujaye pujaniyang tang puja bhajane muttamang. Offering of flowers. Vanne gandhe gunopetang etang kusuma santatim pujayami munindassa
සිරිපාදේ සරෝරුහි පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නීනේ පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ලබාමි මොක්ඛං පුප්පං මිලායාති යථා ඉදං මේ කායෝ තථායාති විනාශ භාවං.
Offering of water.
අදිවාසේතුනු බන්තේ පානීයං පරිකප්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Offering of drinks.
අදිවාසේතුනු භන්තේ ගිලාන පච්චයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Worship of shrines.
වන්දාමි චේතියං සම්බං සම්බඨානි සුපතිත්තිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being.
ඉච්ඡේව මච්ඡං නමස්සේ මානු රතනත්තයං යං පුඤ්ඤාභි සන්දං විපුලං අලත්තං තස්සානු භාවේන
Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the linchpin in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Welcome everyone for our Wednesday meditation. We are all gathering together just before Thanksgiving. So this is a wonderful time to get together and develop our positive mindset before we have our Thanksgiving day tomorrow. Definitely this time, our Thanksgiving is different from previous years because of so many restrictions that we are having. But still, we will find a way to meaningfully celebrate Thanksgiving and have this sense of gratitude to everyone in our family and all others. So let us prepare ourselves, and this is more like a preparation for that, and deeply acknowledge the help we receive from others, and deeply acknowledge the love and care that we get from others. And but we need to prepare ourselves. So I'm so glad that all of us are here today as a community to enhance our own positive energy, because whatever positivity, whatever wholesomeness that you are cultivating right now is going to benefit so many others throughout the day tomorrow. So this is like you are manufacturing, you are producing this wholesomeness that you can share with others. Of course, during Thanksgiving, we share food, but most importantly, we share love and we share wholesome, positive attitudes. And in order for you to share your love, in order for you to share your positive thoughts, you need to have them in abundance. And right now, you are here with us to cultivate it, because this wholesomeness can be cultivated, our love, our loving kindness can be cultivated. All these qualities are cultivated, they can be developed. So we are all here to cultivate and develop. Let us make use of this opportunity to cultivate that wholesomeness, cultivate the loving kindness, that you have abundant of loving kindness for you to share it with many tomorrow. So you will definitely make a positive impact on many others. So with that inspiration, let us start our practice. Rejoice that you somehow, although you may have so many things to do tonight, but you somehow dedicated this time for this practice. Rejoice that decision, because that's going to help you and many others. And rejoice this decision, rejoice this moment, rejoice this fellowship, this gathering, this community, and make a determination that I will make use of this opportunity. I will make use of this Thanksgiving Eve to enhance my loving kindness, enhance my wholesomeness, and enhance my mindfulness. I will engage in a committed practice. Make that determination now. With that determination, listen to this bell and gather your whole attention to this present moment. Use the sound of the bell to gather your attention from all the external things all the way to inside of you, and keep gathering the attention and try to establish yourself in your body. At the end of the bell, we will do our chant to further help us to settle in this moment. Feel your body. Be in your body. Let us take a moment to come to our body and feel it in rest in the body. Let us just go around our body and try to feel each part of the body, how this body is felt right now. Where our legs are touching. What do we feel to our feet and lower legs right now? How our body meets the chair or cushion. Feel the pressed muscles against the cushion or chair. Let us try to feel the upper body, the whole back area. Feel wherever you feel your clothes in the whole area of your back. Let us feel our shoulders. We can gently move through our arms, feeling our arms, whatever the way they feel to us right now, and gently move into our palms. And just acknowledge this body is sitting here. We are here and now, nowhere else, but right here and now in the body. With this awareness of the body, let us try to purposely relax our body. Purposely relax it a little bit more. Whatever tightness we may have, whatever tension that we may have in different parts of the body, whatever stiffness, whatever constrictions, let us take a moment to open them up, loosen them up, and let our body to move into a relaxed mode. We will relax our facial muscles. We can purposely relax our forehead. Gently focus in that area and see whether we have any ripples in our forehead or in between our eyebrows. We release them, spread our eyebrows, and we relax our facial muscles. We will gently drop our jaw inside the mouth, relaxing, dropping our tongue inside the mouth. And gently smile, inviting a smile, a gentle smile, relaxing all the muscles in the face, a gentle smile. And we can further relax all other different parts of the body. See, go around your body and see whether you have any tightness, any stiffness, or any kind of tension or discomfort in any parts of the body. If you find such a place, let us focus on that area for a while and try to closely watch that tightness, that discomfort. Let us try to open that area with our breath. Let us lengthen our in-breath. Take a slow, long breath. And when we breathe out, let us let that area to open up, relax and release the muscles. With our breath, relaxing everything. Pay attention to any parts of the body that you want to relax more. Maybe your chest, maybe your belly. Take few deep, long in-breaths, filling your lungs with the fresh air, a slow in-breath. And when you release, you drop that area you want to be relaxed. Loosen up the muscles. Out breath, a slow out breath can help us to relax, release, loosen, drop any tightness in the body. Keep relaxing, releasing. Let your palms to simply lie there, simply be there without having any tension or any effort. Simply let them to be. Let the both palms to be as relaxed as they can. With this relaxed body, we will let our body to gently move into this relaxed mode. Everything is relaxed. Everything is still. In this relaxed mode, let us now bring our whole attention to our mind, letting our body to continue to rest here. And bringing our whole attention to our mind and taking a moment to watch What are the thoughts, memories that are coming to our mind right now? Let us be curious and keep noticing whatever coming to our mind without developing any one of them further. We will simply keep noticing as they arise. Random thoughts keep coming one after the other. This is the nature of the ordinary mind. But right now, let us purposely turn our mind towards the wholesomeness. Let us purposely guide our mind to come into a wholesome place. Let us practice, cultivate loving kindness with a sense of gratitude. We will add gratitude to our loving kindness meditation today. Let us open our heart and generate the willingness for everyone to be well. How wonderful if everyone in the world feels safe and happy. How wonderful if everyone in the world is friendly to each other. Let us make this willingness. Let us give our permission for that. Let us give our part for such a wholesome thing to happen. For everyone in the world to be well, safe and happy. Let us open our heart and have this genuine friendliness towards all, wholesome wish of well-being. Let us maintain this wholesome wish and cultivate this wholesome wish stronger and stronger. We can enhance the quality of this loving kindness by making more and more wishes of well-being to everyone with gratitude. Let us start with ourselves. Let us bring our whole attention to this person living here and radiate and direct that wholesome wish for this person to be well, to be happy. Feel your presence here. Feel your being here and make a genuine wish for this living being here. May this person sitting here be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Continue. Continue to make all good wishes you can make to yourself. Wishing yourself strength and courage to maintain your wholesome attitude. Wishing yourself wisdom to maintain love. Whatever concern you may have, just continue to make all wishes of well-being to yourself. Let us be generous to ourselves at this moment and keep wishing. If you have a special concern, just make a nice wish to yourself. Let us now take this moment to direct this loving kindness to this body. This whole body, all the organs in this body have been helping us to live this precious life for many, many years. Let us take this opportunity to deeply feel grateful to all these organs, all these systems of this body. Deeply feel grateful and direct this loving kindness to heal the whole body. This is the time that we can say thank you to our body and to all the organs in the body. Feel the skin of the body, the skin throughout the body that protects us from all germs and infections. May this protective shield of this body, may this whole skin, let us feel deeply grateful to this whole skin for protecting us from all germs and infections. May this whole skin be well, be healthy, be healed. Let us direct this loving kindness to all these muscles, all these ligaments, all these tendons and all the muscles throughout the body. May all of them, let us feel deeply grateful to all these muscles. May all these muscles be well. Be healthy. Be healed. All these bones in this body, the large bones and the tiny ones, and all these joints, all these intricate joints in this whole body. Let us feel deeply grateful to all these bones and joints for helping us to carry our body, to bend our body. May this whole, all the bones and the joints be well. Be healthy. Be healed. These lungs helping us to breathe from the first breath we took after our birth. These lungs and whole respiratory system helping us even now for us to live. Let us feel deeply grateful to all this respiratory system. May this whole respiratory system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this heart the cardiac muscles, the whole cardiovascular system has been the key to keep us alive. Let us deeply feel grateful to this heart, the whole cardiovascular system. May this whole cardiovascular system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this digesting system, which has been helping us to absorb the nutrients of our food that help us to grow, let us deeply feel grateful to all the organs in this whole digesting system May this whole digesting system be well, be healthy, be healed. These kidneys and whole genitourinary system have been helping us a lot to function, to live in this world. Let us deeply feel grateful to these kidneys and whole genitourinary system. May this whole genitourinary system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this nervous system, the spinal cord, the central nervous system, the brain, that helping us to organize the information and make sense of the world and helping us to grow. All the regions of the whole brain and the whole nervous system. Let us deeply feel grateful to this brain, the spinal cord, and the nervous system that help us to understand the world and even to meditate now. May this whole nervous system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this whole body, this whole body has been helping us in many, many ways to live our life, to help others, to render a great service to this world. Let us deeply feel grateful to this whole body. Let us say a big thank you to this whole body. Thank you, body. May this whole body be well, be healthy, be healed. Let us now expand this loving kindness beyond ourselves to everyone else, expanding and directing this loving kindness with gratitude to everyone who are connected to our life. Let us go beyond ourselves. Let us direct this loving kindness to all our family members, our beloved family members in our life. Let us feel deeply grateful to all of them for their continuous care and love. Deeply feel grateful to all of them. May they all be well, be healthy, be healed. Let us expand this loving kindness beyond our family members to all our friends who have been helping us in many, many ways. Even the friends who are no more in touch with us. May all of them, including the friends who are meditating with us right now, feel deeply grateful to all these wonderful friends. May they all be well, be safe, be peaceful. Let us expand this loving kindness with gratitude to all people living in all over the place. May whole community in our surrounding area, may everyone, this whole community in the surrounding area, feel deeply grateful to this whole community for keeping this community safe and peaceful. May they all be well, be safe, be peaceful. Let us keep expanding this wish as wide as we can, to include as many people as we can to this wish, as many beings as we can to this wish. May all people living all over the place, everyone living in faraway places, in this whole country, beyond this country, in other parts of the world, may all people living everywhere be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us expand this wish to all living beings, all the animals, all other visible and invisible living beings. Let us feel deeply grateful this whole system of nature for making our lives possible. Feel deeply grateful to this whole system of nature. May all living beings, each and every living organism, without exception, be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. With this loving kindness and gratitude, our mind is full of wholesomeness. Rejoice this wholesome state of the mind, full of gratitude and unconditional love for all living beings. Rejoice. Rejoice your own effort to develop such a wholesome mind. With this rejoice, let us now try to enhance the calmness, the peace that we have developed as a result of this loving kindness and gratitude. Our mind has become calmer and peaceful. Let us enhance this peace, this calmness, by simply resting our mind on our breath. Let us now gently move to establish our awareness or mindfulness on our breath. In this peaceful, calm moment, we can feel the gentle flow of the breath. Let us keep our attention there. How the breath comes in, what we feel when the breath comes in, and what we feel when the breath goes out. With gratitude, let us continue to observe this breath. This breath is a gift from the nature. The air that is going into our nostrils right now is coming from all different sources. From the trees, the mountains, the oceans, the glaciers. Let us allow this breath to come in with respect. And let us release this breath with gratitude for giving us energy to live. Be mindful of every breath with a sense of respect and gratitude. Respectfully breathe in. Gratefully breathe out. For next few minutes, let us be with our breath as closely as we can. Dukkha pathāce nidukkha bhayapathāce nibbhaya sukhapathāce nisukha hontu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together. Let us take a moment to feel grateful for this peaceful meditation. Let us feel grateful to all great teachers, enlightened masters in the past who passed this tradition, this wisdom from generation to generation. Let us feel grateful to anyone who helped our meditation, and even anyone tried to stay without disturbing our meditation at home tonight. Let us feel grateful to this device that help us to connect to this meditation, and to all these non-living things, including the bell, the cushion, the chair, and everything that supported our meditation. With deep gratitude to all people and all things that made this meditation possible for us today, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, I'm so glad that everyone of you decided to join today. When we have so many things to prepare at home, right, Monday, and they are getting ready and prepare.
Yeah.
But I think this time they may be little less busy, because usual time they will get so many visitors, so
Yeah.
many family members.
And traveling also.
Yeah, sometimes they also travels, but I think this time is a little quiet, I think. So I hope that it is a little busier. But it's still, it's so nice that they all decided to come and, meditate with us, because once they meditate and they develop this wholesomeness, this positive mental state, and so whenever they talk to others tomorrow, whenever they, like interact with others, they can share that goodness that they develop, right? So, because what is really important for people, particularly these days, is actually, some kind of positive attitude, right? Because everyone is having, so many challenges. So it's really important that we give that, positive attitude. So today we are going to talk briefly about gratitude, definitely, the appropriate topic for tonight. But before that, I would like to, share with you that when I think about my own life, there are so many people that I feel grateful for. So many people, who, so many people have dedicated so much to, make me who I am today. But when I think about, the best thing I got in my life, best thing happened to me in my life, is actually to become a monk. Right? And that means the best thing happened to me is that I was exposed to the teachings of the Buddha, at early age. That's the best thing happened to me. So when I think about who actually, like that's the kind of turning point in my life. So when I think about who helped me to be, who actually helped me, of course, definitely my master, who ordained me, who trained me, who guided me through my life, so he's the key person in my life. And of course, my parents, who willingly, who reluctantly allowed me to pursue my own dreams at an early age, they.
If they didn't allow you one day, so you can come from home, right?
Yeah, because without parents' consent, you cannot become a monk. Yeah, so it should be being a difficult decision for them. But I think they were thinking of my well-being rather than their comfort, maybe their happiness of keeping me with them. So such selfless love. Yeah. So I'm thankful to them definitely. And then, but then, other than my master and my parents, there's a key person who actually made all these things happen. That is the person that I feel most grateful, because he is the one who actually initially inspired me to become a monk, and even like selected this particular monastery for me. So he was one of my mother's uncles. One of my mother's uncles, and so for us, he's a grand uncle, and he was a school principal. And school principal, after his retirement, he became a religious person, a very religious person. Actually, he started life that he lived a life. So after that, he kind of partially renounced, and he observed 8 precepts throughout the life in the retired period. So we used to wear white, and so once in a while he visit us, and we visit him also. We visited him also, and so and his lifestyle, his way of conduct, his that inspired me. That inspired me, like and, I mean, it was curious in the beginning. I observed him, and then I followed him. I traveled with him, and I felt like he's having such a wholesome life. So I was inspired. And then when I was telling my parents that I want to become a monk, and so this grand uncle, and he's the one who was so happy, and then suggested to my parents, you should send this child to this particular monastery, that I became a monk later. So it is not in our village. It is actually the village of our grand uncle. The reason that I came to my current monastery, which is away from my village, the reason is that my grand uncle lived there. So before he sent me to the monastery, actually, my grand uncle brought me to his house and trained me to live like a monk before I go to the monastery. Because he was telling me that you are a boy, life in the monastery is not like boys, not like a life of a boy. You have to be very disciplined, and there are different customs, and so I remember, even like when I was eating my meal, and he was training me how to eat in a proper, like a monk's way. Because monks are eating in a very disciplined manner, right?
Before you go to temple.
Before I go to temple. Yeah. So even when we use our hand, how to use our hand, and we should not look around, and even he taught me how to cut my nails, So it kind of groomed me before I went to the monastery. So and then he, brought me to the monastery. So he is the key person actually, and unfortunately he passed away, when I was still studying. Yeah. Because I mean, he was quite old even at the time that he brought me to the the temple, monastery there. So that grand uncle changed my life. He changed my life, and he is the one who who helped me to meet my master.
Mm.
So and of course my master is the key fact in my life. So I always feel grateful to that grand uncle, for being that a connection to bring me to the monastery and also guiding me. Even I became a monk. I was as a novice monk, it's a young novice monk, because my uncle lived in the same village. So I used to go and visit him.
Mm.
So, but he was already senior person. So he used to teach me. He used to teach me the Dhamma whenever I visited him. So he had such a great impact on me. Yeah. So who helped you, Bante, to become a monk?
Uh, Mainly my parents, Bante, actually,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
like you, Bante, so they allowed me, they gave me the permission to go to the temple.
Temple.
My temple is not so much far
Far.
from my home,
Hmm.
so they allowed me.
Hmm.
So I really appreciate their dedication.
Yeah.
And also then my master helped me, and he taught me everything that I
Yeah.
do
So he was
now.
more like tutoring you all the time, right?
Yeah.
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 And I think unknowingly, what are the cause, if I concern about the uh, what are the influences that i I personally felt to become a monk is something like seeing some novice monks and visiting the temples. So
Oh,
they
okay.
also unknowingly, I think, make a background.
Background. Yeah. So you saw novice monks and how they live their life, and
Yeah.
they inspired you.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we never know. There are, I mean, sometimes, there are so many people who actually, influence us in a positive way, particularly in our young age. There are key people who actually change our direction,
Yeah.
right? Could be a school teacher,
Yes.
right? Could be our grandparent, maybe could be, maybe a distant relative,
Yeah.
yeah, and sometimes maybe a role model,
Yeah.
some famous leader or character.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can think about who who changed the direction of your life, who influenced you the most at your younger age, so this is the time we can think about them.
And also when the devotees or the members of the community who come to the temple, when we were too young at the temple, they loved Bante.
They loved us, right?
Yeah, they loved. So because otherwise, we know that otherwise, if it is some kind of uncomfortable place to live,
You will leave the temple,
leave
right?
the temple,
Mm.
because the devotees all they are something like sometimes they like mothers and fathers.
Mm.
They look after us.
Yeah. So you always feel grateful towards them. So thinking about those special moments. Um, so when we talk about gratitude, I think we find there are different elements in this whole uh, gratefulness, right?
Yeah.
So of course, like feeling grateful is the most important thing. Like feeling it. So. But in order for us to feel grateful, we should remember, right? We should remember the helps we receive from others. It's our memory is related to this whole gratitude, quality. So gratitude is more like a quality, but the skill that is helping for us to be grateful is the memory. So if you don't remember the helps we receive from others, there's no basis for us to feel grateful. So I think it's about, so the first element of gratitude is remembering, or sometimes recovering the memories. And so that's an important task to do, because very easily we will forget the helps we receive from others. Very easily we will forget, how people cared for us, because we move our life from different things to different tasks to different paces. So life is a journey. When you do that, sometimes we easily forget. We will remember if someone mistreated us. Yes.
Yeah.
And if someone harmed us, someone hurt us, we will remember them very
For
very.
all life, we can keep in mind.
Yeah. But we forget. That's why. So we need to do some exercise of remembering and recovering memories of helps you receive. So that's the first part: remembering and recovering memories of helps. we receive. And the second one is and feeling grateful for those helps we receive. So the memory and then feeling grateful is more like emotional feeling, and then still the gratefulness is not complete. Remembering or recovering memories and then feeling grateful for them, for those helps, and then the next step will be appreciation. Appreciating those helps. It's more like it could be a verbal expression, could be like even telling to oneself, like appreciating that. And that is also difficult, Bhante. Remembering good things other people had done to us is difficult. And even though we remember them, sometimes we remember that our family members have helped us. Our family members have done so much sacrifices for us. We remember, but sometimes we are reluctant to appreciate. We hesitant to appreciate. So we need to feel that. We need to observe what is happening here. We know that we are fully aware that that person has dedicated so many years for me. That person spent did so much for me. You are aware, but some reason you feel reluctant, or you feel like not humble enough to appreciate. So the gratitude kind of is not an easy thing to do. It's not easy. It's not easy because it's related to our whole spiritual growth. Because there is sometimes, even though we remember the helps we receive and we are not humble enough to appreciate that, and that's related to our pride, our ego. So whenever we have that friction, that that reluctance, we should overcome that. We should not follow that reluctance, and even like purposely with effort, we should appreciate. We should say. I think Thanksgiving is the good period actually. Like let go of all the reluctance, and maybe like go above the reluctance. Observe and feel it and detect it and observe it, but don't follow it. Don't be victim to that reluctance, and just say it. Appreciate others, and even like send a card and say it, give a call, and so that's a very important step. And if you want, we can go another step. That is not simply appreciating or saying thank you, verbal expressing, but actually do something in return towards them. Doing some help in return if we can. So that is the whole spectrum of gratitude. Remembering or recovering memories, and then feeling grateful in our heart, and then verbally expressing it, appreciating it, like generously, and then appreciation is also about generosity, and then doing something in return. Yeah. So then our gratitude is complete. I hope that we try to go as much as as far as we can in this spectrum. Yes. I think, as I told you earlier, about the appreciation is difficult, and here we need to I need to make a very important distinction here. Sometimes we recognize people, we give recognition to people, for their achievements, but appreciation, it looks like recognition, giving recognition to others, but it's different. Like when someone became successful, when someone did. Let's say when someone won a competition, or maybe someone did a particular, and someone, successfully completed a project, or someone achieved a degree or something, we can recognize that person. We can give a recognition to that person, right? We congratulate that person. So that is called recognition. But appreciation is little different. It's broader than that. In recognition, we recognize certain achievements of the person. Certain moments in that person's life. See, that's only little part we recognize. But when we appreciate someone, we don't focus on one single event. We don't necessarily focus on achievements. We focus on the person's quality. So the appreciation is not about achievements. It's about general quality of the person. So the person may not have achieved so much, but that person has sacrificed a lot, has done dedicated a lot. So that's why when we want to appreciate others, it's not, we are not focusing on the results or the specific achievement they had. So I think in Thanksgiving we should understand that difference. It's appreciation is much noble than recognition, giving recognitions to people's achievements. Yeah, appreciation is more about the person, more about the qualities of the person rather than a specific success that person has achieved. And then again, whenever we realize, whenever we remember the helps we receive from others, is such a good, wholesome, practice, because the more we remember how people have helped us, we begin to realize that I am a result of so many conditions around me. So I'm a result of so many people around me. I'm a result of so many conditions around me. It's just like when you see a beautiful tree with a lot of leaves and beautiful flowers and fruits, we may appreciate the tree, but actually that tree is a result of all the conditioning factors around that tree. That dirt, that earth, the sunlight, the water. Those are the conditions that made that tree possible, right? So in the same way, I am possible. My life was possible due to help and due to so many conditions. Whenever you realize that, in what we drop is our ego. Otherwise, we without our knowing, we feel like, I achieved this, I was successful, I did this. Yes, then our effort play a very important part, our decision play a very important part. But we develop our life with the help of so many others, with the help of so many other conditions. Without those conditions, we can't, be successful. So the more grateful we are, the more, egoless we become. Such a wonderful place to be. The more ego, more suffering, right? The more ego, more suffering. The less ego, less suffering. The more grateful we feel less ego, and as a result, more happier. And so it's really important to remember that. So the people influence us in a negative way and also in the positive way. So when people influence us in a negative way, we have the power to overcome them. And if you're really mindful, if you're really accepting, forgiving, no matter how negative influences the other people make to us, we can gradually overcome them. But there's no way that we can overcome positive influence that they made. So we have ability to overcome our negative influences. But if someone influences us in a positive way, there's no way we can erase that. So we are a result of positive influences of so many people. There's no way we can erase that unless we become really negative person. We have ability to overcome negative influences, but no way that we can erase the positive one. So we need to develop that understanding that we are a result of so many other people in other conditions. Then we can reduce our ego, and at the same time, when we are like develop the courage to appreciate, like go beyond the block, like mental block of appreciating. Sometimes we have mental block to appreciate others. So we should go beyond that. One good thing happened is that, according to news, scientific studies, whenever we appreciate someone, when we give a good compliments to others, our body, the person who's receiving the compliments, receiving the appreciation, lights up. And actually they have find out that the person receiving the appreciation release the hormone called serotonin. Serotonin is called the happiness hormone because serotonin helps us to our body, like balance our moods. Our serotonin helps us to settle our mind and be peaceful and balanced, and also helping us our digestion and all good part of the body. So, and not only the person who is listening to the appreciation releases serotonin and like healing the body, bringing a balance to the mind and body. The person who's telling also releases serotonin. So, if we can produce more serotonin and more balanced, we will be in our mental and physical life, and more healthy, more healing we will receive. So I think it's the best way to like keep appreciating, remove the mental block, keep appreciating. You're helping other person to like physically heal and come to a mentally balanced state, because serotonin creates a balanced state. Even a person is so depressed and so negative, so down, and if you try to find a way to like appreciate that person, you will see that person kind of blooming. And because serotonin helping him, that person, because you kind of help that person to like release that hormone, and we ourselves also release within us. So such a wonderful thing to do.
It's just like a wonderful medicine.
Definitely, yeah. Wonderful medicine. Yeah, internal medicine. Wonderful medicine. So tomorrow is the day. Actually, we can produce those medicine in us, and also produce that medicine in many others' lives. So I really hope that you will get that opportunity. So if you have any comments, any questions, please write in the chat section in our in your window, in our live chat section. So please go ahead and give us a comment. So we have, who is one? Yeah. So please feel free to do that. If you have any questions or any comments, you can do it right now. Okay, so thank you, James, right? It's James?
James.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, James, for your appreciation. Thank you, James. And okay, sometimes it takes time, Bante, for comments to come, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah. I think okay. We will read since we don't have any questions so far. Let us then move to the second part of the program. I know that you have so many things to do to get ready for tomorrow. Let us now conclude our session. Let us now take this time to share all the goodness we generated today, to transfer all the good karma, good merits we generated by coming to this practice and doing this practice together. We generated so much goodness. Let us now share this goodness with all others. First of all, let us again feel grateful to all our family members, particularly people who have passed away, recalling the great love and care, and let us deeply feel grateful to all of them. Let us share these merits, this goodness with all of them. May all of our departed family members rejoice in these good deeds. May they benefit from these wholesome deeds. May they be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu Sukita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's any being in this world who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ittavata ce amhehi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Sabbe bhuta anumodantu. Sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu. Sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being for the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Now we will do our blessing chant. Wishing all of you, and I'm thankful for everyone for joining the meditation today. We will do this wholesome blessing chant for you, and we are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra, the sutra that Buddha gave with great compassion for all living beings. We will chant the same sutra for you now. May you all receive the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha, blessings of the wholesome vibrations that we are generating now, and blessings of the loving kindness that we are directing towards you now. By the power of these blessings, may you all be well, receive healing, receive recovery, and be blessed with good health and a stronger immunity. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sakko joca sojoc soco casansa muduanatimani santosansa koca subaroca ampagit Sallahuka utti santrindriyoca nipakoca ampagambo kulesu ananugindona cakundang samacare kimcena vinyo pare upavadeyung sakino vakemino sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatanta eke cipane bhutanti tasavata varava anavasesadi gavaye mahantava majjimaraskanukatu dittava eva addittaye cedure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavesi sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatanta na paro parang nikup Nati manyet kanta chinang kanche vyarosana patighasan Nanyamanyasans dukkhamiccaya mata yataniyam puttang Ayusa ek putta manurakke evam pe sabbha bhote suman sangbhavayi aparimanang mettang ca sabbha lokasmin man sangbhavaye aparimana Uddham adocha tiriyam ca asangbhadam avirang asapantang tittang charang nisingno sayano vayavatasya vighadamindo etang sating aditte Brahma metang viharang idamaho detting ca anupagamma silavadansanena sangpan Kami suviniya gedang nahi jato gambasiya punareti etena sanca vajjena sottite hotu sambada etena sanca vajjena sambaroga Vinasatu etena sanca vajjena hotu te jaya mangalang sabbetiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatpantarayu Sukhi digayuko bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba Galang rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sotti bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba sangha bhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Try to recall to our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during last few days. Think about a moment that you were able to help someone or show your care and kindness to someone, even a simple act of kindness. Let us rejoice. Let us rejoice these kind deeds. On this day or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in free my heart. Let us now recall to our mind that whatever kindness or help we receive from others. Think about a help or kindness that you received from others recently. An actual specific incident. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, it was so nice to have you all on this Thanksgiving Eve, and we really want to wish you a very happy, joyful Thanksgiving. And may you have a good time with your family, in person or in virtual, and may you be able to express, may you be able to share the goodness that you developed today with so many others, and may you be able to appreciate so many others tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Wish you good health and happy Thanksgiving.